Hello and welcome. This is Cheryl. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're working on the Spellbinders Crafty Advent Calendar, opening a window each and every single day. So today we're on day 10. And it's this really cute flower die cut set. So you can see right when you look in the front window what it's supposed to look like. I love the fact that they added that touch to it. It helps to make sure that you know exactly what pieces go where. So I'm taking all the pieces out here, and I think what I'm going to do with this die set is I'm going to use these flowers, die cut them in a bunch of nice bright colors, and use this card base from one of the previous days. So I've got everything die cut. I die cut everything off screen, and it's really easy to die cut them and to know exactly what pieces go where. These little tiny oval pieces are little buds for on these stems. And I'm just using my tweezers and my distress collage medium to put everything in place. For die cuts this small, it's much easier to do them with tweezers. That way you don't get glue on your fingers as you're trying to put everything together. For the flowers themselves, I'm taking some scissors and I'm snipping in the petal in a little bit, just so that I can take my fingers and add a little bit of curve and bend to them. This will give the flower a little bit of extra dimension, and it's very easy to do, takes very little effort, but in my opinion, it looks so much nicer than something that's glued flat. You could absolutely skip this step and glue these flowers flat to each other if you wanted, but this is just a finish that I like with it. There's also a nice center of the flower, and I did that in a bright yellow. I wanted to keep these colors bright because I thought it would be suitable for this particular background. So I did 2 smaller flowers and then 1 larger flower. There's actually 3 different sized flower die cuts. So for the larger flower, I'm using all 3. For the smaller one, I just used 2 of them. I'm doing that same snipping in the petals and curving the petals with my fingers with all of those flowers, so that they just have some curve and dimension and they all coordinate together really nicely. I love these bright colored flowers on top of this geometric background. I think it's going to look really, really nice. You can tell that I didn't wait for my glue to dry on my flowers before gluing them to the top of the card, but that's okay. I will wait for the glue to dry once I have these flowers on there. Once I have the main flowers in there, I'm just taking my bud sprigs and tucking them behind there, and then I'm going to take the leaves and I'm going to tuck those in other areas as well. I like to put my main things down and then just tuck all the little accessory pieces in behind there. It's much easier to see exactly where things should be placed when those main flowers or the main focal point is down. I also like to use distress collage medium for this. It dries matte and it dries clear, but by using a liquid glue when I'm doing this, I have some little leeway to be moving things and shimmying it. I can also use a die pick to hold the center of the flowers down if they start to pop up a little bit. Once I'm done this, I added just a tiny little bit of stickles in the center of the flower for some sparkle. It didn't necessarily need it, it's just a touch that I wanted to add. And I love how those flowers look on that background. I think they're just adorable flowers, and there's so many different uses for them. Thank you so much for joining me for day 10. I will see you tomorrow for day 11. I appreciate you being here.